One thing. Is this an explosive? Is this a $150 3D printed headphone that someone's making? It is. Pasta, you're gonna have to link. I have to get the exact website. I was hoping it would be on the box, but it is not. Anyway, if you have to ask me directly, VSH. These are insanely light, but they also are completely 100% 3D printed. Everything, every piece. How do you? I don't like that these are 3D printed, but they are. Holy hell! I like the texture effect he's got going on here with the 3D print too. I know it was made by a man named Ryan because everybody who makes headphones or builds audio, their names are Ryan. I don't recognize the pads. They must just be a generic one. Dynamic driver. Are we R and L indicated? Yeah, L is there, R is here. Let's look. That's right, he said he did have a second set, so you could actually replace the top to make it less, what material he's using? A little less stiff. You can see these are a little bit smaller. Are they smaller? Or are they just printed slightly wider? Or they're still printed taller. I think they're printed taller. Does this work? Maybe it's a little bit tighter. Either way, you could adjust the stiffness based on completely replacing that. Did he print this strap? Jesus. Honestly, the strap feels fucking weird. I like it. If you could 3D print pleather, that's what he did. Here is our headphone cable. You gotta keep in mind, if you're building a headphone and you're building it for $150, you have very low margins or very small margins. Just shipping it to me should cost him $15 to $20. So that means the whole headphone has to cost $130. You got replacement yokes. Oh, I feel like I don't want to touch it. Everything feels like I'm going to break it, but at the same time, I don't want to test that. So you have 2 replacement yokes, 2 replacement headbands. He even includes a 1/4-inch adapter. And yeah, I'm going to put on my head. I don't know how many times it's going to stretch to put on my head. It doesn't feel like it's breaking, but it doesn't feel like... That's actually really comfortable. It's so light. It's so light, it weighs nothing. He must have like 30% infill turned on. And then just elastic that's chalked under here, goes across the top. I actually like that better than on some other headphones where you can't even see the elastic. So when it's gone, it's gone. This you might be able to actually tighten it again and tension it. All right, you'll go downstairs. And Pasta, message me and I'll give you the name because I don't remember it. I don't remember it now, so I'll have to remember it in the future. Now, future. Future now. The future. See you in the future. Okay, let's try this now. So, I was doing a review on the basement. And I was filming speakers, and you know, that's the smallest bug I've ever... Can you see this bug? How small this bug is? Do you see that little black dot moving? That is the smallest bug I've ever seen. And it's in my house now. Well, it's dead now, I hope. That could be a fucking eyebrow mite. Did you know there's mites that live in your eyebrows? They're literally there. Like, you have bugs that live on your body all the time and they take care of the dead skin, and it's a symbiotic relationship. No matter how much you wash, they don't go away. But that's fine. You know why? Because we need those little bugs to help us live better lives. Anyway, filming a review, heard leaking. Turns out my shower is leaking from a different spot, from the previous spot. I guess it's just time. And I didn't regrout the entire tub, the entire shower, because that would be insane. I did, however, seal the entire thing, which means that the seal didn't work because it's just leaking like a sieve. One of these is from Amazon. The other one is from DHL. I think this one might be important, so I'm going to go with this one first. Let's see. Oh my God, it's a ddHiFi haul. Oh my God. Okay, you know what? How many things we got here? 4. 8, 11. Jesus. In this little box. That's why I love ddHiFi. Why does she have upside down crosses in her eyes? Isn't that the sign of like Satan? Oh, never mind, I get it now. Let's do 3 things. We'll do 3 big things, and then we'll do this, because this is interesting as fuck. I'm gonna sit down for this. I'm gonna be on ladders the rest of the day, covered in fiberglass and water and goop and stripping. I didn't need this week. This week was supposed to be more like, all right, I'm gonna chill out, I'm gonna relax, sort of week. New packaging from ddHiFi. I like it. It's not the wooden boxes. I was kind of getting over the wooden boxes. They were a little bit too wasteful of wood. But anyway, this is Pasta. Just linked to there's a ddHiFi store on Amazon, and there's also a ddHiFi website. Not everything on the store is on the website. Not everything on the website is in the store. So this is the MFI07S Lightning to OTG cable, Hi-Fi USB cable. Let's see. If it's lightning, that means only Pasta's gonna get to use it, so she's super happy when I do this. Pasta needs to become a mobile audiophile. Like, we need to just not speak to each other, and she always will have headphones and something in, and then we'll be like, hey, you look cute in that. And I'm gonna be like, you know what? Yeah, you look cute in that. Let's see. The burn pile. Please don't be fiberglass in my nose. I don't need that. I had a mask on the entire time. But when I went outside to put the fiberglass into a bag, I did not have a mask on. Holy crap, that looks nice. USB-C to lightning. Look at that. That looks like some sort of space connector from space. It is a rubberized tube with the metal inside of it. So it's holding its shape a little bit. A little bit of heat might straighten that out. All right, we're just gonna get through this as quickly as humanly possible. We're gonna do these 3, and then we'll do that one, and then we'll do the last 8. Unless there's ones that are, oh wait, we've got lightning and USB versions of some of these. So I shouldn't have to do them all. Yeah. In fact, I might not even have to open up the lightning ones. I can just put those in the yard sales. Because Pasta, again, it's not as heavy an audiophile as you'd think. This is a headphone upgrade cable. All right, now look. I love Skedra and Viking Weave and the cable that comes with the tungsten. And I love my cheap triple wing cables. But when I saw the picture of this, when ddHiFi was like, hey, we're making a cable now, I was like, oh, fuck. There goes I gotta put this where it's not gonna get in the burn pile. Oh, there's a 2-wire. I'm gonna use these for everything. Please tell me these are on Amazon so I can actually make a percentage. I just need to send people to Amazon for percentages. So we've got, that's a non-burn. We got a 4.4 to what looks like a meze connector to a 2-wire twist. I actually have a triple win collab cable. It's the same design, but let's just say this. I don't have a brass split. Look, can you even slide up? It's glued in place, thank God. So you've got a brass split that says BC150B headphone upgrade cable with a triangular cutout through it up to the 2 individuals. And I'm like, just send me 3.5. 3.5, and I forget what I got with the other one. Oh, that's this. What did I get with this one? Sennheiser. So I got a 3.5 cable for them. This might actually be a little bit short, these, but you know what? Holy fuck. Okay, that's a holy fuck cable. That's a holy fuck cable. Let's do the other holy fuck cable, which will be the exact same thing, unless I pick different color or length. They're both 195. Yeah, there's 145, 195, and 295 centimeters. All your options. Plastic doesn't burn well. Foam doesn't burn. Those don't burn. The ddHiFi events are always the what can I burn cables. Yeah, now look at these Sennheisers on here. With metal bottoms. Oh. And it's essentially the same cable. I just went 4.4. I'm just a 4.4 slut. Just give me all the 4.4. I don't even know. That's one of my favorite artworks with the umbrella. I actually continued the umbrella up for a review. This is just, you know what? It took forever for them to make something like this. So there's our burn pile. This is our trash pile. What's this? I pre-ordered this on Amazon. You're all gonna be like, what is that, Zeos? And it doesn't have the brand name on the top. It just says transmit nature music, professional digital audio, create outstanding sound. Because, I just rubbed my eye and I hope it wasn't a thing. This is, wait, I think it's a Knobsound. Replacement AC adapter, which is the original, so it should be a replacement. 24 volt, 6 amp, figure 8, certificate of approval, antenna, fiber optic cable, nothing else. Get this shit out of my face. So, this is actually the copy and the original is the shit one, but when Knobsound makes a surround sound decoder with amplification, what? I mean, here's the thing. We have optical in, RF, which I assume is Bluetooth, and coaxial in. We have a dedicated subwoofer out. We have a 2-channel in. Then we have a 5-channel in for all 5 channels plus sub, or 5.1 channel in. Then you have main and device. There's 2 power inputs. One is 24 volt, 15 to 24 volt. I don't know what main and vice means. I got to read books. Then you have full 5-way binding posts for front, surround, center, and sub. If you're doing a passive sub. And the front looks like this, where you have, this thing was like $170. It was under $200. You have a knob for the subwoofer, which is fucking nice feeling. You have volume knobs for center, subwoofer, surround, and front. You've got main volume knob, which could probably be a little bit bigger. Then you have bass and treble knobs with no detent. I don't know where they're supposed to be. I'm assuming they're supposed to be in the middle. And then you have a USB in the front. And you have digital buttons for mode, your selection, and then next track, last track, play, pause. I don't even know how to describe this. What is this? Like, what would this be? Is this a surround receiver? Because it can only take optical and coaxial, which means it can't take lossless HDMI. But still, man, what does that even mean? I'm gonna plug the antenna in before I lose it. I would be excited to hook this up, but it's got so many things I have to plug in, and now my shower's leaking, and my shower is my happy place, and I need to get back to my happy place. So yeah, this Knobsound M5.1, I guess is what it's called. Back to this. So let's see, what do we have that are doubles? So the 44 Pro, Lightning versus USB. So there's a Lightning. Let's see, do I have a TC? I have a BL, a BA, an AC. Hold on. All right, so we got 1 and 1. The TC07, which one did I open already? Because I might be looking for the things that I'm not looking for. That's the MFI07S. Anything else here that blends with that? No. Okay, that's pictures in the front. So here's a lightning cable. That's straight lightning to USB. Boom. That's USB-C. That's a standard USB cable. That's a USB-C cable. And that's a USB-C to USB-C. Okay, so these can all get opened. The other ones I'm not opening those two. Let's get in here. And I'm sweating. I'm gonna have to put that air conditioner on like for the front of the house and just be done with it. Luckily they print out the names on everything. You know what? I'm gonna pause the video and come back. Zeos, continue this. I gotta get these open like forever. So I haven't looked in them and I don't know what's in them except for this one, which is sort of like exposed. Take that over there. This looks like it's just like a USB cable. And it is. I love these ddHiFi wire straps too. They feel nicer than, somehow ddHiFi makes their stuff feel nicer than everyone else's stuff. I do have a problem with this though, however. It looks like you can't get it over the head again. They've actually wrapped this. It's so nice they've wrapped it. Shit. Can I get this over? I may be able to get this over. It's real. Oh, it's close. It's tight like a toiga. I put the Velcro back on it to make it like a little bit more grabbable. Oh, I got it. So look, we have a USB-C to full-size USB. Interesting, because that's the wrong end. I mean, I guess it's just, you're not supposed to plug your phone in with it. But my fucking God. Like, can we just take a moment to appreciate the machining on this? And the best grabbable fucking ends, and then brass, and then we're back to the rubberized wire, which feels just heavy duty waterproof with the nice weaved cable on the inside. I can appreciate that. I don't know if it's my favorite. I like a good fabric wire, but I'd rather have it wrapped in rubber than a fabric wire that's plasticky. Those are my least favorite things. All right, more piles over there. The keep and throw pile. So I'll figure out, I'm gonna use this on something. I could charge my phone with the nicest cable in the face of the earth. Actually, that'll be a USB-C to USB-C. All right, let's pop some tops. We're popping tops here. We're top popping. Which one looks the most like I wanna give a shit? That one's got a lanyard. All right. We've got a full-size USB cable, same as that, only instead of USB-C on the end, it's a full-size USB. So my printer could finally get the audiophile quality. It's always, actually, look at the length on that. Oh, it's a big fat head. I wonder if that's gonna affect it. I gotta like peel off all the individual little plastic protectors on these. I wish ddHiFi sponsored this channel. Like, sending me things is great. That's not sponsoring the channel. That doesn't fix the leak in my basement. Here's your USB-C to USB-C. It says sample on it because I'm special. What if they just make the sample better than the rest? I doubt it. Let's plug that in there. That was the most secure feeling USB-C plug-in I've ever done. Holy fuck, and my phone is old. Let's try the other side. Maybe it's a fluke. You could feel that over the internet, right? How like in that is. Jesus. What does this lanyard one consist of? We have a lanyard, as one would for a camera or a God, I can't anymore. I can't anymore. I'm so pissed off. I can't take a shower in my good shower anymore. I gotta shower in the guest shower like a peasant. Not that anyone who's a guest isn't a peasant here, but you know how. I smelled cow when I opened this up. That is just a loop of leather with a little fine string for looping around whatever this is. Holy gods. Plastic. Oh, that's for your lanyard, and that's a 4.4, and there's a USB-C. Why is this so big? Bring me back my phone. Oh, God. Look at that. It'll actually sit perfectly flat. It sits perfectly flat, specifically designed for like my Sony phone. I don't know if I would actually add this lanyard to it. Like, I guess. This, by the way, is the USB-C C144 or the TC44 Pro. I actually did the TC44. I remember that one. That's interesting. I wonder if that's going to sound as good as the triangular one. You remember the one that looked like a triangle, right? That was a 44 as well. That goes there. USB-C to USB-C for charging only. So this is not a data cable. Oh, you know how you know it's not a good cable? Look at this shit. Hey, why does it say for charging only? A pass-through. A pass-through. It's a USB-C pass-through. USB power, USB-C on the go. You get both. Fuck me, man. That means I could plug my phone in, excuse me. Another thing that plugs in really well. That means I can plug my phone in, charge my phone, and do an OTG through it. ddHiFi got my back, bro. ddHiFi is just, they're always another level. And like, no one knows about them. Look at the nice shit they're making. They're the kind of China that's like, no. You understand, we're not that China. We're the China that actually gives a shit. Because ddHiFi is, like the woman Lily who's there, was at another company and she said, I moved to this other company, it's great. And you know what? It's great. So now we've got one final wire, which is, don't fuck it up, full-size USB to USB-C. And the last one of these I got from ddHiFi did not work as intended. I wanted to use my phone as a source for like full-size DACs, and it just wouldn't work. So hopefully this one, whatever the spec was that needs to be changed, was changed. Look at that pile of trash, however. They really need to, I get it, like you don't want water to damage your items, but at the same time, it's like there's so much little, tiny trash. It's like your anime waifu. It's your best girl is definitely the trash one. So yeah, that's gonna go into my phone, or I could pass through. So wait, can I pass through the USB cable with the full size and then the USB cable with this and then have it like plug the wall and then plug the computer and then, oh my God. So thank you to ddHiFi for sending me out the haul. And I will do my best to figure out what the fuck this Knobsound M5.1 is actually capable of. Like what's the USB in front for? It'll read files off of that? With what interface? There's no output. I'm gonna test this. Because this, if it holds true to the 44.1 or the 44TC, the USB-C TC44 Pro, if this thing is as good as the last little triangular one, that thing's gonna kick ass and take names. So thank you to ddHiFi, and thank you for my patrons who I bought this with your money. Does anything push in? No. These are just a fucking, this is the nicest, the fact that they're called Knobsound and have the nicest knobs probably makes sense.